Kusanali.
Looks like we have everyone here. Isak?
I'll watch from a safe distance. Dia, I wanna be there.
Okay.
Dia, wait.
What's the matter?
I heard that you were quite reckless yesterday. No more of that today, understood?
Fine.
They got here before us.
Uh-oh. Is it because Paimon overslept by 5 minutes and held everyone up?
Is everything ready?
Absolutely. Although, you brought fewer people than I imagined.
Bring him over.
Grandpa! Why is there only one of them?
Raman, I've always thought of you as a man of his word.
It's a 1-for-1 exchange. Sounds fair. And let me put it this way. Agreeing to any kind of deal with the Dendro Arc...
You stay right there!
Boy, what do you think you're doing?
Grandpa!
Don't you see this blade here?
You coward! Why are your hands shaking?
Wait a second! It's a earthquake!
Grandpa! Paimon's dizzy.
This day's going just...
The sand dune collapsed. I saw an energy field. The village keeper protected us. It glowed green with dendro. Just like you said, it may well have been the remains of Lesser Lord Kusanali's power inside the scholar's body. The dendro archon.
Grandpa? Grandpa?
Hey, look around you.
There used to be a...
It seems that when the sand dune collapsed, it exposed these underground structures. The symbols on the gate belonged to the Scarlet King's civilization. It could have been an underground palace in the distant past.
Oh, a miracle. Praise the Scarlet...
What's he doing here? And did...
They must have fallen down here with us. Most of them seem in really bad shape, except for him.
Mind your head.
No, this isn't the time for conflict. Our exalted lord has shown us the way.
He's not actually...
As it happens, I wanted...
What are you doing?
Don't you think it's curious? 1 minute, Lesser Lord Kusanali's power protects us from harm, and the next, 2 major deities are vying to showcase their power to us. It would be a shame not to witness them both.
Paimon thought you weren't interested in...
Indeed. In my view, gods are just a higher form of living being. New discoveries are always worth investigating. Whether they have...
Raman, what are you gonna do about your...
I'll just let them lay here. The Scarlet King will take care of his people.
It's full of life here. This defies comprehension. It looked...
Yeah, and there's so many plants. It's so...
Sir Rama,
Huh?
do you
Are you mocking me?
interpret it however you want? But there's something I'd like to draw your attention to. While this structure is clearly left over from the Scarlet King civilization, the energy that flows in here is that of the Dendro Archon.
Whatever you say.
There's nothing to be angry about.
It does seem kinda strange. If that's true, then we might have to explore this whole area.
Here we go. Wouldn't gliding be faster? Wouldn't gliding be faster? Brace yourselves! Yahoo! Shine down! Time for takeoff!
Stabilize! Order guide you!
Illusion shattered!
Propagate!
Here we go! Yeah! Ha! Ha! Let's play! Think you can get away? Brace yourselves! There is no escape!
Scatter! What?
Let's play! Ha! Yahoo! Time for for takeoff.
Solidify!
Illusion shattered.
Propagate!
Here we go. Wouldn't gliding be faster?
Gather!
Terminate!
There is no escape! Yahoo! Think you can get away?
This is order.
It's a sight to see. The Scarlet King's splendor surrounds us.
There's so much vegetation here. It's different than what I expected.
Sure are a lot of plants for a desert.
That's what I call divine providence of the Scarlet King.
It's getting brighter! Oh, it looks so beautiful!
Wait, what's that?
A load of flowers. And it looks like there's something among them.
These are Scarlet King.
They left something behind.
What does it say?
Here lies our faithful priest Kasala. His wisdom is a miracle among the people, deserving of high praise and admiration.
You can read ancient Scarlet.
Of course. Every student needs to master at least...
He's not serious, right?
There's still something off about this the scent of life.
Is this it?
Analyzing.
There seems to be a hidden message among these skeletons. Excellent. There's a device from the Scarlet King's civilization in this gravesite.
Isn't sharing knowledge against the academia?
Yes. However, under the circumstances, you'll understand after watching it.
Civilization is born of knowledge, but so too can knowledge be its demise. A disaster caught us unaware. It was knowledge that did not belong to this world. The Scarlet King brought this forbidden knowledge into our world, and it quickly spread like a plague. People's minds were filled with crazed whispers. Dark gray scales spread across their bodies. Even the land was stripped of its vigor. Only a desperate, deathly silence remained. Were it not for greater Lord Rukkhadevata from the forests, the damage would have been irreversible. She summoned the priests to build temples and infused into them the divine power of life. The disaster was miraculously tempered, and the embers of our civilization were preserved in Aru village. Alas, the miracle could not last. As long as forbidden knowledge continued to exist, it would forever blight this world. In the end, the proud king of the desert, my eternal lord, chose to sacrifice himself. I have spent my whole life since guarding one of these many temples. But now, my duty is coming to an end. As I close my eyes for the final time, the sight of that noble deity will appear in my vision once more. In helping the Scarlet King to eradicate forbidden knowledge, she exhausted her strength, and her form became that of a small child. How strange. Now that I think of her, I no longer have any fear of death, for I sense that the spirit of life will abide with me during my eternal sleep. Children of the desert, cling no longer to past grievances, but hold tight to the memory of this act of benevolence.
What was that?
The priest's memories.
No.
Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. So the former Dendro Archon...
But this doesn't make any sense.
Was that the former Dendro Archon?
You might be distrustful of the Akasha, but there's no reason for you to doubt the Scarlet King's technology. You've just witnessed his priest's last word.
I've never heard the surviving followers of the Scarlet King all gathered in Aru village. The Scarlet King's death. The all but total annihilation of our civilization. We saw her as nothing more than a traitor. Who stabbed us in the back in our moment of crisis. Just like us humans. Fighting.
You were blinded by your prejudice.
If I hadn't seen this for myself, How could I ever begin to accept this? The truth is so far from what I've always known. Am I really supposed to believe that after—
Raman, that's enough. Give it a rest. You're starting to make a...
Dia, my Aramites and I, what are we—
Hey, how you...
I'll live. Thanks. I should probably go. Can't just stay here forever.
What's your next move gonna be?
Oh, I know what you're going to ask. I feel but please, give me some time.
It's not gonna...
Well, I guess that's for me to deal with.
When would be a good time for us to go?
Tomorrow, I'll convince everyone, and I'll return every last one.
You seem to finally understand that our...
Yes. The gods never gave up on it.
That must have been rough. But he seems to have figured...
Ramon's no fool. Being the leader of your own faction in the desert is no easy... It's too bad he was held back by his belief in the Scarlet King.
The outcome...
We should get going too. Let's head back. Have a proper meal. Sino, we're leaving!
Stop yelling.
Raman,
Everything's been arranged. Someone will bring the village keepers back to us.
I guess all I can say now is...
Don't mention it. I think we can both... But we share a common cause now.
Where are the purpose?
I'll bring you to them.
So these are the people who kidnapped the village keepers.
Oh no, it's the...
There's no need to yell. No one can help you.
We've been all over the desert trying to find...
That's right.
General Mahamatra? No, no. Make it quick, please.
Whoa. The moment they set eyes on Sino, they...
You should have known that I would become...
Wait, we were just following orders. You know what I'm talking about.
No, not Sino. He's gonna...
I could do worse.
Please have mercy.
Start talking.
So, your superiors have kept you quite busy.
They, want...
Don't play dumb. They extract divine canned knowledge.
I
Well, you better start talking.
You don't want to make things any more difficult for yourself, do ya?
Be my guest.
Uh-huh. That sure didn't sound like a fancy metaphor or anything.
How did you know?
There's no use hiding it now. Yes, you're right. The Academia is working on an important and potentially world-changing project. They are creating a new god. A god that will belong to them. It may seem as if Sumeru's academics are thriving, but ever since the death of Greater Lord Rukkhadevata, scholarly breakthroughs, the withering of Irminsul has been getting worse recently. The sages have tried everything they could think of, but nothing's worked. I'm always hearing them say things like...
Continue.
And then, someone from the Fatui showed up. They called him the Doctor. He brought a gnosis and said he wanted to borrow the Academia's research. The Doctor was previously expelled from the Academia. At first, the sages looked down at him in disdain. But when he asked them, "Do you wish to create a god?"
This is what the arrogant ignorance at the extreme...
First, the Academia spent a long time constructing a divine vessel. After that, They harvested dreams via this with the doctor's help, and the Akasha now functioning at maximum efficiency. They were able to use it. Next, they decided that their new god needed to...
It adds up.
But how do you determine whether the knowledge extracted is of...
Call it an educated guess? The academia has been trying to figure out the exact source of the scholar's madness for centuries, but to no avail. Nobody can explain the cause of this phenomenon. Surely you can see what that implies, Scribe Alhaitham. If it's knowledge no mortal can comprehend, then it must be something only gods are able to decipher. In other words, it's the source of the God of Wisdom's omniscience and omnipotence.
You must have noticed by now. The academia doesn't care about who their god is. It's the ability to... It is as if they are cursed with a desire for omniscience. Some organisms demonstrate phototaxis, and thus orient their entire life. This is but a form of...
Then what does Lesser Lord Kusanali mean to you? Is she not a true god present in this world? If you already have a new god...
From the beginning, the academia has never treated her as a god. When the academia first discovered Lesser Lord Kusanali, the newborn god of wisdom, the sages hoped that she would be as wise as Greater Lord. They found that at the time, she possessed no more intelligence than any ordinary human child. Not to mention that Lesser Lord Kusanali's gnosis. Slowly but surely, people began to forget it.
So...
All right, let's try to keep our cool. Raman, give me a few men to help us
Sure. As you...
The village keepers you found have all been returned to their homes, and each one has a dedicated caregiver to...
The atmosphere. Hey! Say something! Stop spacing out!
Come on, is there nothing left to talk about?
Or I can go fetch...
Oh! Paimons!
Do you have any plans, traveler?
Gods above, you're not talking about work, are you?
So you were still withholding some information?
Even though we lived through all of this firsthand, it still feels super surreal to hear you talk about it again.
What a whirlwind of a story. I felt like I was holding my breath the whole time.
It seems like there will be more issues to face in the days ahead than I'd anticipated.
Still, now's a good time to make our next move. Now that Raman's joined us.
It's time to make a plan.
Indeed. These events are a flagrant transgression of the rules and...
So, everyone,
Crush the sages and rescue our god. That is our ultimate goal.
Well, let's brainstorm a little more about...
The next time we gather here, we must have a solid plan.
Yep, it'll work out.
Don't rush. This is a big undertaking, and the planning and preparation, take it slowly. We need to make sure the plan...
He's starting to read his book.
Would you like me to lend you something?
No way! Your books aren't...
I was joking. I know my books are far too difficult for you, and
Ugh, you're so
you must let me know if there's anything I can do to help. Though I cannot leave Aru Village, I can't help but feel I've never felt as roused as this when fighting alone in the past. I suppose this must...
from the past. I never imagined that even the god. If we can find a way to change all of this.
The past few days have been some of the most challenging, and none of it'll earn me a single mora. I can't believe it.
Look on the bright side, Dia. Maybe we'll get a...
You've got a point. Hey, what would you do if you woke up tomorrow with more money?
Paimon would buy boatloads of...
That's it?
And maybe some tasty drinks as well?
Well, here's to all our indulgent, and here's hoping that everything we do from now on will